Yo, what you lot telling me is your boy Tarek, and I'm back today with another review for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on, so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. As you already know, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family. As you guys may know, if you didn't know, I'm going to say it again. Yesterday, there was no upload due to the fact I was at a wedding all day. Be sure to follow my Instagram, which is Tarek Ferguson, to see some lovely pictures of the wedding. Anyway, this review shouldn't be too long. I don't have that many notes for this episode. This episode was kind of lackluster, if you ask me. It didn't really have much, so this review shouldn't take too long. But again, me being me loving to talk, it could drag. So it's really a hit or miss type of scenario. Without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So JR thinks her and Sandy have some unfinished business. I'm not gonna lie, the chemistry that them two have, they actually have chemistry. I didn't watch their show, The Ultimatum, but from what it seems, they have chemistry. So I was like to myself this episode, I was like, let's see if she actually matches up with him. But all I'm going to say is Sandy's got brains. She actually has brains. JR says that he has a special place in his heart for Sandy. So I don't know. It was kind of like they were alluding for... In my head, I thought Sandy was going to pick him. I'm not going to lie. I thought Sandy was going to pick JR. I was like, the way that they're moving, the connection, the chemistry. And I'm like, I love this for Louis because it's making Louis sweat. It's making Louis be like, you know what? Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb from now, because I see notifications coming through on my phone. Do not disturb me when I'm... That's one of my things. Don't disturb me when I'm recording. What was I saying? Now I've lost track. I lost track where I was. I'm going to have to move on because I've lost track. I'm so sorry. So the ladies end up being in control for tonight in terms of they get to pick who they want to be matched with, and whoever's left out of the guys will end up leaving. JR and Sandy still follow each other on Insta and watch each other's stories. And at this point, I wrote down Louis in trouble because at this point, if you had like an ex-fling with someone or you were in a trial marriage, I believe The Ultimatum, someone did explain it to me. Shout out to the person that actually explained it to me in the comment section. It's like a trial marriage. The Ultimatum is like you're on a trial marriage. I can't remember word for word what the person said, but it's like you're on a trial marriage, basically. You do everything that you would do. You will live with the person. You do everything that you do in a marriage, but it's like there's someone else in the picture. I can't quite remember the explanation, but yeah, someone broke it down very, very nicely for me in the comments section. And why is it going back to personal? I put Do Not Disturb and you're going back to personal. Don't piss me off here, you know. Don't actually agree. I put the thing, you know, on this. On the phones now, the iPhones, yeah, it has like the personal, the Do Not Disturb, the reduced limp. I put it on Do Not Disturb for it to go back to personal. Anyway, I said Louis in trouble. And like I said, I'm actually glad that he has to sweat because I feel like he loved putting Sandy through it the other day. So it's like, okay, cool, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to sweat. I love that for Sandy. I was like, yes, good, you go, girl. Ollie tells AD straight that he's not going to be waiting around, as she should kind of know where her heart is at. I rate Ollie for that because at the end of the day, I know how I feel about you. We've been with each other for a good few days now. You should know how you feel about me. If you want to go and jeopardize that by a new hot guy coming in, and JR's not serious because JR only was coming around to people... He was coming around towards the end when the women were rejecting him. I don't know if you people are clocking this, you know. But when these people are getting rejected or binned off, that's when they go into like their other option. Me personally, you can't come and use me as no option. Hell to the no. You can't come and use me as no option. If I didn't know, then I didn't know. I'm oblivious to it. But if I know the fact that you've gone and spoken to someone else and they've rejected you and now you're coming to me, I'll reject you too instantly. I'll be like, no, this isn't going to work. If you think I'm the last option, you got something. Actually, you should have come to me first. That's what I'm that type of guy. You should have come to me first. Why didn't you come to me first? Why are you coming to me last after you've been rejected by this, and this person? Why are you coming to me now? Nah, like, am I actually a dickhead? Like, am I like, you know. So that's what I'm saying. JL went to AD last when he got kind of rejected by the other people. And I was like to myself, AD best not do nothing silly because it would actually piss me off if she was to go with this. He's not serious. I get these men to me are not. You see these Instagram kind of models. I know it's bad because I'm kind of like not judging, but like I'm kind of putting everyone in one bracket. But I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say regardless. These kind of like Instagram models, these kind of fitness freaks, they know that they can get women. They know the type of attention and clientele they bring. They know if they just post a body of their six packs, people go crazy for it. Women and men. They go crazy. So it's a thing where it's like, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know the type of attention they're gonna get. And to me personally, he just screams to me, he's not ready yet type of vibes. Like, he's just like, yeah, you were on a show where you had a trial marriage, but and he was cocky as well. You see what happens when you're cocky? The Lord will humble you. This is what I say to people, don't be cocky, you know? Don't be cocky. Like, okay, like the flirtatious kind of banterous kind of cockiness is cute and all. But like, he was too cocky. He was feeling himself too much and you ended up with no one. So it's like, your lost boo-boo kitty. So Sandy ends up saying that Louis is great, but when she saw JR's name on the board, she was debating whether to put herself on the date. I mean, me personally, I would have put myself on the date to see if there's any lingering feelings there. Or if like there's still a spark. I would have put myself on the date. Why not? Louis was talking to how many women yesterday, so if I want to go on my date, I'm gonna go on my date. Maybe if you didn't go on with these women, then I would have thought, okay, cool, you know. I'm not saying it's tit for tat, but it's just like, if you're gonna still be open, then I'm gonna still be open too. Let me put myself on the date. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, someone from my past. You know what? Just to test it, let me see if there's still any lingering feelings. If I don't feel anything towards you, then it's done. But if there's still something there, then it's a big question mark. And that's it. And it is what it is. JR deliberately was getting Ollie's name wrong by calling him Oggy. You see, this is what I'm saying. He was getting too big for his boots. And even AD had to say, no, his name's Ollie. Like, you know, like when people do the laughter, but it's like the nervous laughing. That's the type of laughing that she was doing. Why are you calling him Oggy? I don't like men that do shit like that. And men that need to put down other men in order to get like one over or to get a girl. You're actually you're a big clown to me. And you have no kind of game whatsoever. Your game is putting other men down for you to get on top. That's lame. That's so lame. If the man is generally doing bad things or negative things, then cool. I'm not saying even talk. Actually, what's your opinion? That's the best way to put it. But to talk down on someone and to like literally like, actually, because with Tony, I was like literally, yeah, she deserves better than Harrison from Love Island. So, but no, that's facts though. She deserved better. That man treated her like absolute shit. And you know what? I need to make a TikTok video. I saw a clip on Instagram here. Sorry to divert from. I know I'm meant to be reviewed, but guys, I have withdrawal symptoms from Love Island. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, even though the 8 weeks are done and I'm glad that they're done, guys, I'm missing the show. I beg your pardon. I'm so used to coming home at 9:30. 9:30. I'm so used to coming home for 9 o'clock to watch Love Island. Now it's like Perfect Match is filling the gap, and then obviously Love is Blind UK, and then guys, I believe on the 17th of August, Towie's back. So all my shows are coming back on TV, to be honest. All my shows are coming back on TV, which I can't complain. I actually cannot complain about, but I'm so sorry. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is why the reviews go longer, because I go off topic. I did say that Ollie could be in trouble though, because one thing about JR, he's confident within himself, and women like a man that's confident in themselves. They're not shy. They're not worrying about these things. Like, they're actually confident within themselves. JR disclosed that he's been married before and he got married at the age of 22, and that he waited to have sex until marriage. I don't know if I believe him. He said that his dad's a pastor and everything. I could believe that, but the waiting until I don't know if I believe that from him. I don't know. I can't gauge what he said. I don't know if he's just talking for the sake of talking to impress the girls, or if that's actually what happened. With some of these men, you just never know, you know? Ollie is actually holding it down, but deep down he is stressing. Ollie was actually being very mature during this entire like situation. And this is what also can prove to a woman as well, if she wants to be with you, how you handle situations like that. Because in the real life world, you will get other men coming and trying to talk to your women. How are you gonna handle it? Are you gonna be a clown and try to fight everybody, or are you gonna just pull your woman away, or like how are you gonna handle these situations? Are you gonna just wait for your woman to do the right thing by coming over to you? Because me personally, I wouldn't. If like let's say I've got a boyfriend, now and we're out, and another man comes to talk to him, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I'll wait for my man to see what he does. And if I see that you're entertaining that conversation a little bit too long, I'll be asking you, so what was that about? Like, you was over there kicking and laughing. Do you know the person? If you know them, whatever, like, that's when questions was, if I see that you're moving away and say, oh, sorry, I've got a man, cool, calm, then no problem. But it's if you're entertaining conversation for too long, no, then I'm gonna start asking questions, and you don't want me to start asking questions because it'll sound like like you're in a courtroom. You don't want me to start asking you questions. Trust and believe that. So the best thing to do is actually to just do the right thing and walk away. Don't entertain these men. You have your man here at home. You don't need to entertain another guy. Okay, I promise you, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. It's just it's principle. If you're out with me. Well, you're out here going and entertain other men. Sorry, what are you doing? You might as well be single. You're obviously not ready to close things down or lock things off, so be single. Entertain as much men as you want. I'm just not gonna be. I promise you guys, I have zero tolerance for stuff like this. I have low to zero tolerance for stuff like this. You are not going to be with me and going to be thinking you're entertaining other guys. If I'm solely dating you, like I'm solely, and I tell you that I'm only seeing you, you better not be seeing anybody else or talking to anybody else. Because if I find out, I'll just cut. I'll be like, that's cool, calm. Do your thing. I'm just not going to be a part of that equation. Don't think you're gonna. I could talk to you today and then I could go to Tarek tomorrow. It don't work like that. I'm telling you, I have low to zero tolerance for it. I don't have time for it still. So this is why I say to men, when you date me, you gotta come correct. And this is like I said, this is why I'm still single, because men out here like to play. They like to play games, they like to play in the field. I'm not one of, listen, like I said, I'm one of those guys, I like to have fun. I'm not gonna lie, I like to have fun. I ain't tied down to nobody, so why not? Fun while being sick. My nose is irritating me. It's like something is flying around my nose. I like to have fun, but having fun while being safe at the same time. You know, can't just be out here booming everyone and going crazy with everyone. No, you have to be safe. But with that being said, if I'm seeing someone that I have a strong connection with and I have strong feelings for and I really like, to the verge where I love them or I'm feeling love for them, I'm not diverting my energy to anybody else. And that person has to be present here too. The person may watch this video. Ooh. Let me stop. Anyway, Scott and Madison end up having a conversation, and Scott, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Madison don't want you. She's set on Freddie. She don't want you. I don't think she wants anybody else right now. Sandy also forgot Scott's name. I don't understand how these women keep forgetting his name. You literally picked him on the board, so how are you forgetting his name? And then Rachel forgot his name on the date yesterday. I don't understand what's going on. Me personally, I mean, forgetting someone's name is not that deep, but it doesn't look good. I'll be so real. It don't look good. Like, it means you're not paying. It means you're not really paying attention. Daniel and Lucy end up matching. Clayton talks to Rachel and basically apologizes for how he's treated her and takes accountability. And was talking about this intuition, how it told him to give another go, and then his intuition had changed and told him not to give another go. Clayton I'm glad Clayton's gone. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're just trash. Now, you said sorry, cool. You took accountability, cool. You know, Rachel forgave you, cool. Me personally, I wasn't here for the storyline. Next, like, honestly speaking. And he ends up leaving anyway. Madison says meeting Freddie has, like, upped her standard for meeting men. I'm waiting to see more episodes come out. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see more episodes come out because I don't want to be like backing a guy, and then the more episodes come out, and then you're seeing them for who they truly are. No, so no, I'm not doing that. Freddie and Madison end up matching. Sandy says she's not sure how she's feeling about JR in terms of matching with him. She's not sure. She's still deliberating. Now, I said Louis getting his karma and he's getting his fair share because, you know, you put Sandy through it, now she's putting you through it. But then they end up matching because Sandy was like, you pissed me off. I'm not happy about how you treated me. And Louis said he will never do it again. Do I believe him? You know what? I don't believe him because, you know what? Louis now with Huda. I hope I said her name correctly. Huda from the recent season of Love Island. Anyway, like I said, I don't know. I didn't watch Love Island USA, so I don't know what took place on that season. But yeah, Scott and Rachel. Rachel wants to go with her gut and decides to match with Scott. AD and JR. I say one thing about JR when he's flirting, he lays it on very thick. Yeah, he lays it on thick. AD and Ollie. Ollie tells AD that she isn't going to match with JR and she matches with Ollie. That's exactly what I like to see. You two don't need to be going with anybody else. You two just stick and ride it through to the end now. JR ends up leaving. Imagine coming in as like a bombshell to leave the same day. That's embarrassing. Me personally, at least let them stay a day. At least, but I guess the aim of the game is to find your perfect match in time or be compatible with someone, and obviously you weren't compatible with anyone, and it just goes to show. Then we get to the challenge. So the challenge is basically they're on like this pole where there's like a platform at the bottom, and there's a bunch of balls inside of this thing, and it goes high up, and basically they have to like tilt the platform and get all their balls out into the water. But if they fall into the water, if either one of them or both of them fall into the water, they're automatically disqualified. I will not be doing no challenge like that because number one, I don't like water. The shallow part, yes, I don't know how deep that is. I will not be doing anything like that. I promise you. I don't like water. Sorry, I don't like seawater and all them type of thing there. So I was just looking at it. I was like, from our TV screens, it doesn't look high up, but from them, it must look high up. So I'm thinking, oh Lord, have mercy. Louis and Sandy were winning. They were in the lead. And then Louis had to go and fall in the water, which, of course, disqualified them both. Lucy and Daniel end up winning the challenge. Lucy and Daniel end up going on their date, and their date is tying each other up. You know what? I like watching dating shows as well because it low-key gives me ideas for dates as well. I'll be so real. Like sometimes it's like I don't want to go on the coffee. I don't want to go for the walk. I don't want to take you out for dinner. I feel like I do the same thing all the time. Sometimes it's nice to do something different, you know? So I watch these shows and I'm like, something different, you know? Something different. Daniel is saying that he might end up putting himself on the date when Lucy had asked him. Then we get into day 9 and it is boardroom time. So this boardroom is a little bit different. It's a bit spicier. So they have to rank each couple from least compatible to most compatible. Madison and Freddie and AD and Ollie being the most compatible. And they're the only eligible couples to go on dates. But here's the twist. They will be sending one man and one woman, but they are not from the same couple. So imagine that you're picking them as most compatible, so they're trying to break up the most compatible ones. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And guys, that is the end of episode 5. If you guys have enjoyed this review, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so every time I upload a video, you guys are instantly notified. As you already know, we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. I kept this review to 20 minutes, so hopefully not too long for y'all. And be sure to follow me on TikTok because I'm going to be uploading now anyway. So yeah, I don't go to sleep until 12. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take care.